Number two, and this is an important one for me. Hey everyone, Dave from Repairs Rule. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So today what I wanted to talk to you about are 4 simple ways to enrich your life after retirement. When we retire, you need to understand that retirement's not the end of the story. It's not. It's the beginning of your next best chapter. So retirement can be a lot of fun. A lot of people are not sure how to approach retirement, and we're going to talk about those things today. So let's just get started. Let's just jump right into this. First up, you need to nurture your meaningful relationships. The relationships that you already have in place with people, you need to nurture those along. Now, how do we do that? It's very simple. If these are friends and family, so on, pick up the phone. Don't text them. Pick up the phone. Call them. Talk to them. Let them hear your voice. Reconnect with them. Invite them out to go golf or go bowling or whatever. Go get a cup of coffee. Reconnect. Get in touch with those people. You didn't have time before while you were working, but now that you're in retirement, you have time. So you need to nurture those things along. Now, new ways, new people, new things to do. You need to do that too. Nurture those kinds of relationships along. Join clubs, join social groups, get out there around people. A good example of this, we have a local farmers market. I was too busy. I didn't even have time to do that. I was always working. And when I wasn't working, I'm home and I'm mowing and doing things around the house. I did not have time. Well, now I have time. So let's look at that one for just a moment, how to nurture relationships along with an event like that. So I start going to the farmers market. I go every week and I learn the vendors there. I'm talking to the vendors, the different farmers, and converse with them. And if you're going regularly, you're going to see certain people that also go to those events every week. And strike up conversations with those people. Get to know them, talk to them. And pretty soon, you're nurturing along a new friendship of somebody else that has the same kind of likes that you do. You're both at the farmer's market. So just nurture those things along. Same thing with church groups and so on. You have common interests. So get in there, nurture them along. You'll have a much more fulfilling retirement. So I have different talking points that I have set up for this talk. And the talking point on this one is the quality of your relationships often determines the quality of your retirement. So true. You need to have some good, solid relationships to have a good, solid, fulfilling retirement. Number 2, and this is an important one for me, that is pursue your passion projects. If you follow my channel, I love to follow my passions into side hustles. I love it. So turning those passions into side hustles, it gives me purpose. I have a reason to get up in the morning. I can check and see how those different side hustles are doing. But they don't have to be side hustles. You can still follow your passions. Remember now, before you didn't have time to do it. Now you have time. You want to go golf? You want to go fishing? You want to go finish that quilt that's been in your closet? You have time to go after those passions that you have. You want to start something new? Do you want to learn how to paint? Do you want to learn how to sew? Do you want to learn how to cook? All of those different things you have time for now. Those passions that you've always wanted to do, you have time to do them. So I would pursue those passions, nurture those passions along. Now on my talking point on that particular point is retirement is your invitation to create, not just consume. Don't just sit back on the couch, consume the TV programming. Do something. Get involved with your passions. Number 3, Very important. Anyone that's at retirement age or nearing retirement age knows this. Stay physically active. Get up. Physical health fuels emotional and cognitive well-being. You need to move. You need to get up. Don't just sit there. And when you're pursuing your side hustles or your passions, you're moving. If you're pursuing or nurturing along those relationships, you're moving. I'm getting up. I'm going out to that farmer's market. I'm moving. I'm getting steps in. There's so many ways that you can do that you can fuel that along, that activity. For instance, I mean, you can set up daily walks, or you could set up a weekly walk with other people, a weekly senior walk at a park, or maybe at the malls, and the malls are about abandoned. You'll see seniors walking in them. Set something up like that that's weekly, and you know what happens if you don't show up on one? Those people that are looking for you because they're in your club, they're calling you. They're staying in contact with you. See how you're doing, if everything's okay, those type of things. So you're nurturing two ways. You're staying active and you're building community with other people that will keep in contact with you. So my talking point on this one is a moving body helps keep the mind sharp and spirit high. Perfect lead in to the next one, which you probably already know. Keep your mind engaged. You need to keep your mind active. Many ways to do that. What we just talked about, you're talking with friends, you're keeping active, you're finding out what they're doing. They talk to you about what you're doing. You keep your mind active. Your passions, pulling out the equipment that you need to finish a painting or quilt or whatever. You're keeping your mind active, learning how to sew, all those things, keeping that mind active. Even if it's just doing crossword puzzles and so on, do something. Keep your mind active. Many things like reading books. A good one, you're here on YouTube. Communicate, make comments, get into discussions, ask questions on live streams, engage, keep that mind sharp and active. So my talking point on this point is you're never too old to be curious. Guys, you can be curious, you can keep your mind active, you can have a much fuller retirement. Now, before I wind this one up, many of you know that I am in the process of considering changing the name of my channel. I'm looking for a new channel name. So if you have suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I've got lots of good suggestions so far, but I'm looking for more. So if you like this type of content, like and subscribe. Stay active out there, and I'll see you guys on my next video.